Welcome to Shitshow Sisterhood, the podcast where we talk about the trauma that made us, how we survived it, and how we rebuilt ourselves in the aftermath. I'm your host, Jen Levins. I'm a trauma survivor who learned to alchemize my pain into power, and now I help others to do the same. If you're ready to take this journey with me, then I invite you into this sacred space. Grab your favorite beverage, light some incense, get cozy, and let's get to it. Hello friends. Welcome back for season 2 of Shitshow Sisterhood. I am so incredibly excited to be here with you guys today. I cannot believe we are kicking off season 2. And guys, do I have an episode for you today? I am so excited. But before we get started with that, I do want us to take a moment and pull an oracle card to kind of guide us into season 2. Okay? So we are going to pull a card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle card deck. It is by Michelle, I'm going to butcher this name, Motivez. And guys, it is absolutely fucking gorgeous. These cards are gold lined. They have the most beautiful artwork. This deck is usually super spot on for me. I tend to use it in times of transition, and that is what we are in today. We are transitioning into a new season of this podcast. We are moving forward. We are doing the damn thing. So I'm gonna just shuffle the deck and then we will pull our card. Also, you guys, I'm really bad at shuffling, so anything you might hear, just ignore it, okay? Okay. Sometimes the cards go flying. It's a whole fucking thing. But all right, let's shuffle our deck. Let's do that one more time. Alright, let's shuffle, and I just oh, well, there we go. I just shuffle until a card falls out, so one fell out immediately. So let's see what we got here. Oh, it is the duality card, and guys, this is such a perfect card for this season. Wow, this card is calling us to just lean into the duality of things not being black and white, not being yes or no, not being perfect. And that is what this card is telling us. So just so you know what it looks like, it is a black card with gold lining, and it has 2 birds on it. One is white, one is black. And then it has a tree limb. It's got a tree limb reaching out over these birds. And I think that is a sign of finding balance and just reminding us that things don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be black and white. They just have to happen. Because honestly, what is the worst that can happen? Right? I think that's such a strong message going into season 2 is that we just show up, we just do the damn thing, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. So thank you, universe, for that message for us today. All right, you guys, I have an incredible episode ready for you. I'm going to be introducing you to 2 of my closest friends, Steph and Rindy, and these women are absolute chaos. I love them to death. And we sat down earlier in the week and we recorded an episode together. It is a little segment that we're going to call Coffee and Chaos, because that is exactly what it was. So what we did is we answered questions for you guys about ourselves so that you could get to know us a little bit better, because these ladies are going to be making a regular appearance on this podcast, and we wanted you to know them well. So sit back, get yourself a warm beverage, whatever you need to do to relax, and just lean in and spend the next half hour or so with us. I hope you guys enjoy. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Shitshow Sisterhood. I am so excited to start this episode with you guys. I have two of my very best friends here. I will let them introduce themselves here in a moment. But we are starting a segment called Coffee and Chaos. And you guys will understand that soon enough. So what we have for you guys today is we are sitting around my kitchen table. We've got our coffee, and we are going to play a game called Spill the Tea so that you get to know us a little bit better. What this is it's a card game that asks you some personal questions. Some of them are, what is your favorite emoji? And some of them are, what is your body count? So we're just going to randomly pull cards. We're each going to read our card out loud and then answer the question so that you guys get to know us a little bit better. Oh, that's my coffee pot. Ignore that. But my two friends that are here, we're hoping will come on the podcast more often. You guys can get to know us. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing a little
chaos.
For more chaos. We're doing a little get to know you. So I have my friend Rindy here. So Rindy, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Rindy.
Hi, that's Rindy. And I have my friend Stephanie here. So Stephanie, would you like to introduce yourself?
I don't know why I'm waving like there's a camera. Hi, I'm Stephanie. I did not grow up here.
Also, she's the good one. And if you have been listening to this podcast or know anything about my personal life, you will find that funny.
Nah, I'm the good Stephanie.
She's the good Stephanie.
I'm the only Rindy.
All right. Also, bear with us today because we are going to try and rein in our chaos. Because when we are together, we are a little crazy. And it is okay. But that's what this channel is about. Building sisterhood. And guys, these are my sisters. So let's just dive right into it, shall we? Who wants to go first?
You do. It's your fucking podcast.
Oh, fucking fuck. Okay. All right. So I'm pulling the first card. Ooh, I don't know if I know the answer to this. The question is, what is the funniest prank you've pulled on someone? I can tell you the prank I pulled on my husband yesterday, and that was really funny. I don't know if it's the funniest one I've ever pulled. I'm not really a prankster. But, so yesterday, my husband was sitting in his chair trying to have, a happy life, and then he remembered he married me.
That's why you sent me that meme.
So, yesterday, I told my husband, I was like, honey, I think I screwed up. And he was like, what? What's going on? And I was like, I put oil in the car, but we were out of, the oil I normally put, so I just grabbed some from the kitchen. And he was like, literally, I saw it come across his face. And he was like, what oil did you grab from the kitchen? I'm like, just what we normally use, like the vegetable oil. I was like, oil is oil. It doesn't matter, right? And of course, his face dropped and he's freaking out. And he's like, please tell me you're not that stupid. I was like, why are you calling me stupid? That's oil is oil. It's fine. And this went on for a good 20 minutes. And he's like, you have severely fucked up this car. Go show me. I was like, well, I put some in the plow truck too. And he was like, we're talking vein coming out of his head, exploding. I really had him going for 20 minutes. He's like, please tell me. Please. finally I was like, okay, you taught me better than that. I'm just being an idiot. And he's like, did you put oil in the car? Like any oil whatsoever? And I was like, no, I don't do that. That's your job.
He should have known from the get-go. Also, it's even funnier because of the 3 cars you own, one of them works.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He's like, that's the only car we could actually drive.
Yeah. But I had him going, and like the vein on his forehead was
popping on
pulsing. It was the best thing ever.
George was like,
My husband has a little like fatty deposit. What's it called? A ganglion cyst on the top of his head, and we call it George. And it was like pulsating. It was a whole thing. That's my favorite thing, is to make my husband freak out.
soon the alien's gonna pop out of that and kill your entire family.
Why don't we cut it open?
I want to cut it open. Are we going around or picking new ones?
We're picking new ones. Everybody gets their own card. Oh, and the rule here, just so you guys know, the rule here is you are only allowed to pass on one question. All right?
I get, what's your favorite emoji? The poop emoji! But if we look at my history, it's probably the sideways laughing face, because I sideways laughing face everything.
You really do. I love that, though. Which politician would you secretly like to have an affair with? That's awful.
Elon.
He looks like a freaking alien.
Did you see in the post that he really is the alien trying to get back to his planet?
Oh my God, that makes so much sense.
It would. This is hard. They're all ugly.
Go like back. They could be dead.
Ooh, that's okay. Dead ones. I know. Sorry, I'm like.
No, you're fine.
I think I'm gonna actually skip this one because I don't know.
You're using that as
I'm
your
using
skip?
this as my skip.
All right.
I would have
don't
just
know.
picked a random fucking name.
I'm not really
Let's
following
see, who is
politics
cute?
right now because
I was gonna say, I don't follow enough.
What about what's his face? John F. Kennedy. He was cute.
I mean, he was
cute.
cute, but like he slept around. I don't want syphilis.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's dead, so you wouldn't really have to worry about the syphilis. Just pick a cute one and not use your pass.
What's that young guy? Isn't his name like Josh Hawley or something like that?
I
I don't know.
know. Listen, I may be thinking about Trump tiny weenie. That's what I got for you.
Also,
Tiny little sausage, little Cheeto. That's what I got for you.
Also, we could take this in a different direction. Which politician could you sleep with to gain the most?
Oh.
Now we're after that mini
that
Cheeto.
would be Dana Nessel because then my stuff wouldn't have happened.
There we go. All right. My turn. Okay. I'm nervous. Oh, who was the last person you made furious? That was probably my husband yesterday.
When you pulled the prank.
That was easy. Okay.
What would you do if your best friend cheated on their significant other? Stab that bitch.
Oh, I've been in that position.
Okay, so if you don't know, Jen is my best friend. Also, I'd be like, you fucking tell him or I will. And she knows that.
Yeah. And you are not the best friend that was cheating. And I had to tell the husband.
Yeah. Put that out there.
Yeah.
Hi, husband, I love you.
It wasn't me either.
No. So I had a friend a few years back that confessed to me they were cheating on their husband, and I had to tell them that now that I had that information, I had no choice but to tell the husband. They're now divorced.
Yeah, that would be a really hard secret to keep. I don't think I would keep it.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah,
like
I would want to know if it were me.
So we can't handle the husbands we have. Why would we be like?
I won't want extras.
I don't want no extras.
We are not. What is it called? Brother husbanding.
We're only sister wife thing with the yelling at the children part.
Without the sharing of the wiener.
Yeah. No wiener sharing.
Mm.
I like you guys, but your husbands. I'm sure you feel about Same about mine.
I like my husband's fingers.
I do not.
Ew. This is why it's called Coffee and Chaos. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. Have you ever felt like you were taken advantage of? Yeah, definitely.
Let's see. What's next? Oh. Sorry. If you had a year to live, what would you do? Oh, that one hits way too hard. So last October, I was told that the likelihood that I could have a catastrophic stroke within a year was 80%. And it has made me reevaluate my entire life. So I try to spend more time with the people I care about. I try to make sure that I'm leaving an impact on this world, because if something were to happen, I would want to make sure that I was remembered as someone who was a good person, who loved people, who, shared knowledge and information with the world. So, there we go.
What scares you the most? Something happening to my children.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to live without
No.
my kids. As much as they annoy the living shit out of me, I love them though.
As much as ours
I love them, stupid fuckers.
Right?
Oh. What's the most romantic thing you've ever done for somebody? Oh, this is easy because I do this all the time, and I wish my husband would do this kind of stuff for me. But like every Valentine's Day, instead of going and buying something big, I make up these tiny little cards that like every time he does something nice, and I stick it in a jar in my china cabinet. And so every Valentine's Day, I hand him the jar with the little cards that tell him how much I love him or whatever he did that was nice. And then one year, I took it even further and made up these little coupons, which I will never do again. Because he used like 4 of them, like, and it's not the stuff that you would think. It was like, make my favorite dinner. And there was one that was like, any sexual position you want. Because like, sometimes I'm adventurous, but that year I was not. I was going through some health crisis.
Gotcha. I was going to say, so the legs weren't all the way above the head. Got it.
And he used the ones that were so boring, like I need a hug, which I would love to do anyways, or make my favorite dinner. The other one was like rub my feet, and I was like, ugh, because I hate feet.
Yeah.
But I made them for him, so I did it. But yeah, and I wish he would do that stuff for me, but
I made my husband a coupon book one time, and I don't think he ever even used any of them besides the free blowy.
That was the only one. He's like, that's my money's worth.
Next time I'll just make him one with like 10 of those.
Buy 10, get 1 free punch card.
No.
We need to make up a punch card for him for your anniversary.
God. That'd be hilarious.
Like, buy 10, get 1 free.
At the rate we're going, that'd be a whole year's worth.
See? Perfect.
All right, let's see. Look at What have you done that is illegal? We were laughing about this card earlier because it kept coming up. So when I was a teenager, I went through a shoplifting phase.
I was in my shoplifting era. And no, I almost got caught one time, and it was so bad. Me and some of my friends were going to the beach, and we had to go to Walmart beforehand. And I was with my friend Robin and my friend Jessie and me. And we had been talking about shoplifting because we were all in our shoplifting era, apparently. And when we got in the store, we like split up. Well, I was in the clothes, and I had a cart full of stuff. And Jessie was in there. She's like, let's go to the bathroom. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Well, when we went to the bathroom, she took the stuff in with her to the bathroom to try and like hide it on her body to like steal it. And I had stuff in my hand, and at the very last second, I put it back down, and I just went to the bathroom. Well, then we came out, and I went back through the store and put stuff away.
because I was like having a crisis of conscience. When we walked out of the store, we were walking to Robin's car, and someone comes up to Jessie and taps her on the shoulder, and they're like, "Excuse me, I think you have something of mine." And Jessie's like, "No, I don't." And she's like, "I believe you do. Show me what's in your bag." And so then the cops were called because she wouldn't show this employee what was in her bag. Well, then the cops were called, and they found everything she had stolen. And Jessie actually went to juvie for it. And had I not put the stuff down, like, they have me on camera putting my stuff down and, like, you know, going in the bathroom with nothing and then going around and putting stuff away. But I got my ass chewed by the Walmart security, and Jessie went to juvie. Like, it was a whole thing. And that ended my shoplifting era. I've never again since then. I was probably like 14 years old at the time, but it was terrifying. And Jessie put it all on me. She told them that I convinced her to do it, like all this stuff. And I remember Robin's mom just screaming at me. She's like, "You're the star. You're the one who's in trouble here." And I'm like, "I'm going to jail." Like, it was horrible. Horrible. They called my mom. It was a whole thing. All right, that's my illegal. There we go.
What's one thing that you've done that you wish you hadn't? Oh, Lord.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a lot of, like, mixing business and friendship, and that never ends well.
Never ends well.
So I had, we owned a house, and we had, Max had gotten orders, and we rented it.
Just so you guys are aware, Rindy and her husband are both veterans.
Okay.
That will make that make sense.
There you go. Max had gotten orders, and so we had rented this house to some friends because they were looking to be, and they were talking about buying it after renting it. Well, then they were dragging their feet a bunch, and it ended up being a whole thing where I finally had to sell, and they, like, trashed it, and so not super trashed it, but they didn't pay for anything for like 3 months while they were supposed to be moving out and everything else.
And that was a long journey for you guys.
And I don't
to get
talk
out of that.
to them anymore. Also, like, I just need to not be, so here's what, I just need to not be nice to people trying to be a good person. Because the same house, the people that were going to buy it bought it on a land contract and ended up fucking around for an extra like 4 years on it.
That's what I'm saying, was a long journey for you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, the people that I was nice and sold it on a land contract. So I will not do that shit anymore.
Your turn.
My turn. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? Well, when I was in graduate school, my friend Lisa got married, and I was supposed to be her maid of honor, but then they decided to elope. So we were all going to skydive because that's how she wanted to get married. And so she ended up going with, well, it's now her ex-husband, to Hawaii. And they said their vows as they jumped out of a plane.
Oh my gosh.
They had changed their plans up so many times because one of his sons ended up passing away. And so the people they had picked, everything just wasn't lining up anymore. So they just went and did it. So when she got back, we talked about doing it when we were in Iowa, but we couldn't find a place to do it there. So after she moved away, after we graduated and we both had moved to our respective states, because she's in New Mexico now and I'm here. I was going to see if she wanted to do that when we were visiting. Well, then her now ex-husband sent me a message and told me she passed away.
Oh, God.
And so for years, I didn't know that she was still alive because I trusted that he was being honest with me. So in her memory, I went and that was before I was really, really heavy. So I lost 20 pounds because I needed to be 20 pounds lighter, and went and skydived in her honor. So that's probably the craziest thing I've ever done because I am terrified of heights, and jumping out of a perfectly good airplane is terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know that I could do it.
I tandem jumped with the instructor, and so like he literally pushed us out.
I don't know that I could do it.
It was
I think I
Terrifying
could
and
do it
beautiful at
attached
the same
to
time.
somebody that knows what they're doing.
So I need to backtrack here. So your friend wasn't really dead?
She's not really dead. So we
Oh my
reconnected like 2 years ago. I
What
sent
the
her a
fuck?
message because I still had her old email address, and I was like really like nostalgic and really missing her because she was like we are now. Like she knew my thoughts before, and she was just my bestest friend. And we were so close. Everyone thought we were lesbians. And
Oh, I don't know what that's like at all.
I'm the book.
And, I mean, we were accused of it more than once in graduate school. So I sent her a really lengthy email, just like outlining all the stuff I missed and how I just wished that she was still alive. And lo and behold, I got an email back. And she was like, "What are you talking about?" And so she like detailed everything she'd done in like the last few years, and she gave me her phone number. So I called her and left a voicemail, and then she called me back, and we spent like 3 hours on the phone just catching up. And so now we still send each other random text messages because we're not as close. It's been like 10 years. Well,
Yeah.
no, I had graduated
She was dead a long time.
like 17 years ago. So 15 years ago, something like that. It's been a long time. So, yeah, she was dead for a long time in my mind. And, like,
Wow.
I had really, like, held on to stuff that she'd given me because I was emotionally attached to it. And my husband had finally convinced me to get rid of the one last thing that I had that was hers. So I had this, like, buffet, and it just didn't fit in the new house. And so we got rid of it. And yeah, so anyways, we reconnected, and I told her what happened. I was like, well, he sent me this lengthy email. I sent her the email that he sent me.
Wow.
Telling me that she had died in a car accident. And
that's fucked up.
yeah, he was an interesting person. That's how
I was supposed to say I could see why they're ex.
Yes. Yes. He was very
It's a
controlling.
wild ride.
Yeah, he was very jealous of our relationship. And I think that was the big thing, is he saw an opportunity to completely sever that tie.
Okay.
And
Wow.
yeah.
All right.
I'm glad that we reconnected. She lives in New Mexico, though, and I live here, so it makes it
happens.
difficult. Yeah.
My turn. Oh, I picked 2. Hold on. All right. Damn.
What is that?
If you could change one thing about your parents, what would it be? Fucking fuck.
Ha, you weren't traumaing this time. Nice.
I would say I wish my parents had gotten the opportunity to heal from their own shit. Instead, I feel like they both probably just projected their shit onto us. So, and I say both because I've been accused of only talking about one parent over the other, that I only say bad shit about my mom, and that I think my dad is perfect, and that's far from the truth. I think that my dad allowed a lot of things to happen and didn't do anything about them. I also feel like he put his own shit onto us. So I think that's the thing I would change, is that I would wish that they had had the opportunity to heal from their own past.
That wasn't a thing back then.
No, honestly, it wasn't.
Yeah, therapy was not recommended.
Who was your first kiss with? An extra T, how old were you? I'm pretty sure it was Josh, my 5th grade boyfriend.
Aww.
He's dead now.
Oh. So many dead people.
Mine's still alive, though.
Good job.
Oh, God, I got it.
We got a lot today.
How many people have you slept with? I can count them all on 2 hands.
That's not a number.
2 hands.
10. Oh, okay. 10 is a number. Got it. I was thinking like 7. That was my...
I ran out of fingers.
2 of them were non-consensual.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Yeah, there's that.
We have 8 if you count the ones that...
There we go. You chose those 8.
Yes.
There we go. All right. Oh, I have an extra T one too. Who is your celebrity crush? An extra T, who is your real life crush?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my celebrity crush is very easy. It is AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys. Absolutely. 100%. Beach? Beach, I will throw hands.
I'm down. Let's go.
And who is my real life crush?
Michael.
I was trying to decide. Fine, it's my husband. I love him.
What was the last thing you stole? No, probably
My heart.
Probably something to Jen's.
Fucking
That's a loaded question.
She just doesn't want to tell me because I haven't realized it's missing yet.
I was talking about her.
Shit.
If you had to delete 4 people on Instagram, who would you eliminate? Well, I don't have Instagram.
Why is it naked?
I don't know. Y'all, my son just walked past the window half naked. We're ignoring it. I don't know what the fuck is
really
going on
failed
here.
at drinking out of the hose.
I don't have Instagram, so I don't have anyone.
How about-
probably my family members? 'Cause it's toxic.
No. Get that.
Yeah. And there's several of them. So.
Remember that top 8 on MySpace?
Oh my god. And when you got to you were mad at someone, so you took them off the
Yes!
It was so validating. Alright, so what do you dream about the most? Lately it is about killing Rindy to shut her the fuck up.
Stephanie picked me up to come here because she dreamed I died in a car accident, so nobody's letting me drive right now.
And the same night that Stephanie had this dream, I dreamt that Rindy died. So we both had a dream that Rindy died on the same night. Well, my dream picked up basically where Stephanie's dream left off. Well, then I went into therapy because therapy is great. I went into therapy and I told my therapist about how I killed Rindy in my sleep. She was dead. Gone. I didn't kill her, but she died. And my therapist was like, you're trying to shut that bitch up. She is your voice of reason. And I was like, that's so true. I was like, metaphorically shutting her the fuck up in my sleep. That makes sense. That tracks.
I won't do it in real life because I don't have any more room on my dead people shelf.
I made some room. We're good.
Oh, good. All right. It's nice knowing you. Thanks.
Well, and then we looked it up for me, and it said I'm not in control of my life, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose my friends.
Oh, God. You're not losing us, bitch.
Everybody's
You're stuck with
abandoning
us.
Stephanie. Oh, Lordy. How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh.
Like 14 or 15.
Ooh,
Alright.
so young. What is your worst nightmare? Losing my children or my husband. I would not be able to cope well. So if that happens, guys, you have to hold me together.
Mashed potato.
Mashed potato pierogies.
I keep saying if I lose anybody else at this point, I'm done. Like, I'm just done for.
Then she dreams about killing
Then
you,
I dream that I killed Randy.
I'm
It's
still
fine.
driving Rindy places because I'm afraid.
Thank you. I'm scared to flip these cards over.
Me too.
This was your idea, bitch.
What is the last ethical dilemma you faced?
Ooh.
Killing
I
your bestie in real life.
I'd say probably the biggest one I faced recently is how much of certain stories to share. So I would say that's probably the last ethical dilemma I ran into.
What's your most embarrassing moment? Oh, Lord. I mean, life.
Walking embarrassing moment is fine.
Oh, God. What's the most unethical thing you've ever done? And was it worth it?
I almost spit my water.
Oh. I'm going to skip this one for now.
She already used her skip.
But I answered
No, but she answered
That's true. That's true.
I have to skip this one.
I was
for
about
now.
to say,
Get
let's skip
another
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the most difficult thing you've ever done? And extra T is, was it worth it? I've done a lot of really difficult things. I struggle with questions like this because there's been so many. But probably top hardest thing I've ever done was take my brother off life support. I took my brother off life support during my daughter's 10th birthday party. They were literally opening her gifts in the living room, and I was in the bathroom on the phone. And my dad, my brother was murdered. I couldn't get down there fast enough. My dad was at the hospital along with some other family members, and when it came time, they had to have someone voice that our wishes were to take him off life support. And so my dad said he would. Well, then when the moment came, he broke down. He couldn't do it, and so I made the decision. I said the sentence. And the was it worth it is really fucking hard because I keep reading all this research lately about like them saying people are brain dead when they're not really brain dead. And I keep second guessing that decision all the fucking time right now. So I would say definitely not worth it. And that's probably the most difficult thing I've ever done.
If it brings you some comfort, though, after they pull the plug, he would have had to rely on his own systems to keep him going. And so at some point, he would have shut down anyways. And so you didn't really do anything but give him the chance to let go.
Mm-hmm.
And so whether the studies that they're finding now are true or not, at some point you would either have to make the decision to keep him like that in a vegetative state for however long he would have naturally lived like that naturally, which would have been a worse quality of life anyways and would have cost a ton of money. So like, and
also question of the day,
ethically,
are they
morally, spirit,
did they are they doing this whole like take off life support because insurance companies don't want to fucking pay for it?
That's true.
Yeah.
Like,
but then
and he didn't have insurance. It wasn't something we were expecting to happen.
Right.
So
yeah. So you did what was best for him in your heart and mind. Mm-hmm. So
what's the most fun you've ever had? My embarrassing life. I don't know. If y'all actually know me, I try and have fun like no matter. I'm currently wearing a shirt that says I will do it, but I won't quit, but I'm going to swear the whole time.
That's fine.
If you could do something over again, what would you change? I would not buy an office that I purchased.
All right. Let's see. Is this my last one? Yeah, because we said 2. What? Fuck! I hate this game today. What is the most embarrassing thing you did when you were drunk? And then the extra T is, how about when you were sober? So most embarrassing thing I ever did drunk was pee in the middle of the highway. We're talking dead ass middle of the highway, dropped my pants and peed.
At least it was like 2 a.m. and there wasn't traffic.
There was, but it was fine.
Traffic
it was minimal traffic compared to normal.
Probably before social media too, right?
Yeah, I would say it was probably like 12 years ago. All right, and what about when you were sober? My entire fucking life. The whole damn thing.
Oh, Lord. Who is one person you pretend to like, but actually don't?
It's me.
It's me.
It's Jen. It's Stephanie.
It's been this entire friendship. It's been like 10 years of her.
Well, I was hoping you'd know the millions by now. Fuck.
Bitch, I'm telling you, I'm not that friend.
Mm-hmm. It's not me
so
either.
I don't know that I really... Like, I'm an adult, so I'm going to be cordial with humans, but I'm not sure that I'm like, oh, we're besties. I'm not that person.
I feel like you're really straightforward with people, and you're very much a what you see is what you get person.
Like,
so I can't see you like
as I
faking.
say, I'm not out here pretending to like somebody and like wasting my time with that. But like, I'm going to be friendly with people, and there are a few people in town that I'm friendly with, and I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna actually be friends with you.
But you don't really pretend to like them. You just like
I interact
socially nice to them. But then you move on with your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, last card.
Oh boy.
It's the last.
So much pressure.
Melon.
Aw, what accomplishment are you most proud of? Well, I've had several in my life. I've done a lot of things with my life, but my most proud is my kids. Like,
Awesome.
I was told I would never have children, so the fact that I even have them is like a huge thing in and of itself. And then Caleb is absolutely fantastic and growing into like this wonderful human being. And my youngest is the same way. He is a little more neurospicy and definitely gives me a run for money. But
that first one always tricks you into the second one.
the problem was I was told I would never be able to have the second one. I wasn't even supposed to have the first one. And we tried and tried and tried for years. And that's why there's such a big age gap between the two of them. But I wouldn't have it any other way. They're both a labor of love for sure.
The hardest and most rewarding thing you've ever done.
Yeah,
I feel that. I feel that.
And then trying not to put my traumas onto them, and then breaks the cycle.
So hard.
It's so difficult. And gentle parenting is really, really hard. I'm a gentle parent until I can't.
I am not a gentle parent. We almost got through an entire episode. We almost made it. Before we started, I was like, you are not to fart on this podcast. You are not to burp on this podcast. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it.
I mean, in all fairness, she made it an hour.
She did. She did great. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope to do more of this segment and just get you guys to know, this sisterhood that we've created, because it really is the catalyst for like what I want this podcast to be. A group of women who just get together and have fun, spend an hour or so together, once a week or whatever it ends up being, and just are there for each other. So I hope you enjoyed this today. I hope you got a laugh from our insanity. And I hope you join us next time. Thanks, guys. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Shitshow Sisterhood. If anything that you've heard in this episode resonated with you, please feel free to share this episode so that others can find it. And if you'd like to dive even deeper into the shit show with us, follow us on Instagram at Feral Healing Company. Until next time, bye.